Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again for our time together. Tomorrow night we start back up revival nights at South Campus. I know we switched things around a little this month, but we're looking forward to seeing you at South Campus as we begin to study When He Comes. It's a great study. We had fun with it last week in East Campus. Right now I want us to go to the book of 2 Kings chapter 8. And I want you to see a beautiful, simple truth. And I'm going to tell you the truth, and then I'm going to read you the story. That when we obey God, God takes care of us. Let me say that again. When we obey God, God takes care of us. Chapter 8, beginning with verse 1. Now Elisha had said to the woman whose son had been restored to life, "Go away with your family and stay for a while wherever you can, because the Lord has decreed a famine in the land that will last for 7 years." The woman proceeded to do as the man of God had said. She and her family went away and stayed in the land of the Philistines 7 years. Now, first of all, notice a beautiful truth. Here's a woman of God that continued to walk in obedience, and when hard times were coming, God had a land of Goshen for her. Goshen is where the people of Israel stayed during the great famine of Egypt, when Joseph took them down there. God always had a Goshen. God always has a place prepared for people who follow Him. God had a place prepared for her. But now the question is, when she came back, what was going to happen to all of the things that she had owned? At the end of the 7 years, she came back to the land of the Philistines and went to the king to beg for her house and land. The king was talking to Gehazi, the servant of the man of God, and had said, "Tell me about all the great things Elijah had done." Just as Gehazi was telling the king about Elisha and how he had restored the dead to life, the woman whose son Elisha had brought back to life came to beg the king for her house and land. Gehazi said, "This is the woman, my lord the king, and this is her son whom Elisha restored to life." The king asked the woman about it, and she told him. Then he assigned an official to her case and said to him, "Give back everything." Here's God twice taking care of her, taking her out during the famine, and now look at the second blessing. Give back everything that belonged to her, including all the income from her land from the day she left the country until now. Sometimes you and I always come to God when God tells us to do something. We have all these things we say to God, like, "I can't do this because, I can't do this because, I can't do this because." What if we would just learn to obey what He tells us to do? He will take care of all the problems. He will take care of all the difficulties. Our job is to obey. His job is to take care of us.